Welcome to Patty Knits and Spins. I'm your host, Patty. You can find me on Ravelry as Patty Sand. I have a group, Patty Knits and Spins, so please come and join me. Today is May 22nd, 2014. This is episode 22, Wool Piggy. On today's show, I will be talking to you about the pattern that caught my eye, on the needles, on and off the wheel, blending board fun, purchases, May wrap up, June's plans, stash dash total, Alaskan Fun Fact, and whatever else crosses my mind. So let's get on with the show. The pattern that caught my eye quite a while ago, and it is the Amerind, A-M-E-R-I-N-D cowl by Sarah Wilson. It's been on Ravelry since May 2012. It is a cowl. It is done out of worsted weight, 300 yards on a size 7 US 4.5 millimeter. And I just really like the cabling on it. So let's see. Hopefully it'll stop flipping around and you guys can see it. I think it's a very pretty cowl. It is for purchase. Let me see how much it is. It is $5 US. And again, that was the Amerind cowl by Sarah Wilson. You should give it a shot. You might like it too. On the needles, if you are doing the Game of Thrones mystery knit along, you might want to look away now. This is by Kristen Ashbaugh-Helmrich. It is the Stormborn Shawl knit along. There is 2 more clues coming out. It should be wrapping up like June, shoot, I can't remember. I think it's like June 9th is the last clue, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's it. I am knitting these on a 3.5 millimeter. Oops, and it's all tangled. There we go. I did move these to different needles this week. So I thought they were a little bit longer, but they're not. This is a really long shawl. And I think that if you're new to lace knitting, you might want to try this one because it is so repetitive. And I think you would learn also how to read your knitting because it is so intuitive. You can start reading it and you know what the next group of stitches are doing. And you see it is really long. It's really long. I think it is like I said, it's a good pattern to try. Maybe not your first one, but maybe like your second or third after you've done the eyelets or whatever. You might want to try it out. It's a great pattern, and I'm really enjoying it. I am on the second ball of Malabrigo sock in the Azul colorway, and I think it is going to be fabulous. I cannot wait to start it. And it is living in my Silver Shed USA bag. As I said last week, this is the large bag, and it fits very nicely. The next thing on my needles are the hubby socks. Last week I had half of a foot done on one and the whole foot on the other one done. This week I have heels. Yay, heels! This is out of Peyton's Croy sock in the Rusty Stripes colorway. I am knitting these on a size 2, 2.75 millimeter. Here's the tag. They are coming along very nicely. I did the 28 cast on, went up to 64, went up to almost to the heel, starting of the heel, and added 4 stitches. You can kind of see it there in the back. I did the Fish Lips Kiss Heel by Sock Therapist. And after I was finished with the heel, I decreased. I did a row of decreases. I did a row of plain and did another row of decreases. So I am back to the 64 stitches. And I'm really hoping I get that done before Father's Day, since those are his present, and I should be able to, I think. I'm hoping I haven't overextended myself, but I should be able to do it. This bag is the Girl Cave bag. Very nice. I like it a lot. Very, very nice. The next thing on the needles is the Nymphalidea. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to say it from now on. I'm not really good with the butterfly names. This is made by Melinda Vermeer. I am knitting this on a size 5, I believe. No, it's a size 6, 4.0 millimeter. I am absolutely loving how this is turning out. This is where I was last week. Okay, back up a little bit. And I did a lot this week. And I really am enjoying this knit. It's one that once you've got the pattern down, you can fly. The black is Premier Deborah Norville Serenity Sock. And it's this last week I was wrong. There wasn't 160. It's 230 yard put up of the Serenity, and this is 430 yards of. No, this is 460 yards. I'm sorry, 460 yards. This is a Shaka Wool Crazy Zauberball in the oranges, and I can see why they wanted you to use Zauberball. I mean, look at that. Changes in there. It is so pretty. I'm really, really liking this knit, and I'm really hoping I can crank this out. Well, I can, because it's very fast. It's so much fun, and I'm liking it. The last one I have on the needle is the Visage by Martina Bem. I am knitting this on a size 7, 4.5 millimeter, because not doing in lace. I am doing brown sheep, fine cotton. There is 80% cotton and 20% wool. I was wrong with that one last week too. And there's where is it? 222 yards out of a 50-gram ball. There we go. This is the pink Abu color. And if you watch the Knit Girls, you saw last week, You Don't Call Me Leslie's completed Visage. Now I'm a little concerned, because I was really hoping that it would lay like it laid on with it, you know, not so bunched up and drapey by the neck. I'm not sure now, because I don't know if this is going to give, and I'm not really happy with the increases. So this one's kind of, I have worked on it. I got from here to here done, so you can kind of see. I don't know if I want to finish it. I mean, it's great numbers for Stash Dash. It's going to be like 1,700 yards. But if it's 1,700 yards of something you don't think you'll ever wear, I'm not sure now. I can see this knit up as like the Whisper cardigan or some other nice, lightweight, lace weight sweater. So this might be going to the frog pond. I'm not sure yet. I may put it on bigger needles and try it on and see where it's at. And if it's mostly bunched up at my neck, it's definitely going. But it makes me sad, because that's a lot of yardage. Because this is the second ball. So that's 400 yards already, or close to it. So, yeah, I don't know. Guys, go in the group and tell me what you think. I I need some help. So now we're going to do what's on and off the wheel. What's on the wheel this week is some 100% virgin wool. Let's see. And it's by Ferndale Fibers. I picked this up at the Sock Summit 2011 from Paradise Fibers. It says it is hand dyed and blended into a unique colorway which may vary within the dye lot. And I got 8 ounces of vine maple. This is what's left of the first 2 ounces. I broke it up to 4 ounces and then broke it again for a 2-ounce spin. This is what oh no. Oh, don't tell me I lost the end. Oh no. Oh, shoo! That was scary. I bet all you spinners had a big deep breath. That's what I'm getting. It's been a nice spin. I have enjoyed the spin. Since it is so thin, it's been spinning up really nice. And here's the color. It's nice and soft and spongy, and oh, it's nice. I don't know if it's going to be a next to the neck soft. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and spin all 8 ounces now, or spin the 4 ounces and then wait and spin the other 4 ounces. That's still kind of up in the air. What's off the wheel? Yep, I finished it. I finished my mixed BFL out of the brown and the gray. And I got 290 yards of a 2-ply. Some of it's a little thick, thin. I haven't gotten my consistency down really well, but the last 4 ounces that I spun of this, I got 234 yards. So I'm getting about the same amount in the 4 ounces, so I'm happy with that. I like how it's turning out. Ooh, squish, squish, squish. It's going to be nice, whatever it is. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, because obviously I don't know how many yards I'm going to get. Duh. Silly girl. I'm a silly girl. Okay, and now I'm just going to roll this right into blending board fun. Yes, yesterday I went to my local yarn store, excuse me, and had a mini tutorial about blending boards. Blending boards are so much fun. So much fun. But I did have someone on Instagram ask me, because she was going to get either a blending board or, I'm looking it up here. She was either going to get a blending board or she was going to get hand cards, and I told her that Initiative, yeah, asked me, wait a minute, what she asked me? She asked me, how long did it take me to get the hang of a blending board? That's what she asked me. She asked me how long it took me to get the hang of a blending board. I did 2 things on a blending board. The blending board, the big blending board. Hold on. I'll go get it. The blending board. This is an Ashford blending board I picked up yesterday at my local yarn store, a Weaver's Yarn. Nice and thick and heavy. I didn't bring the little brush over. She told me that if you fill it completely up, let's see how that you get about 1 ounce each shot. So I had some Lincoln locks that I had hand carded a while ago, and this is what it looks like, the Lincoln lock that I made on the hand cards. I opened them up and I put it on the blending board, and I got some ponies. Very nice. Oops, I guess I need to bring them down. This one And ooh, this one. And the Lincoln locks were, I kept them in the red and purple family, so they're all reds and purples. There's another one. I will insert a picture of the locks, or the poonies that I made yesterday. It only took me 2 tries on the blending board to get the amount I got. There we go, here they are. They're not really tight yet. I haven't figured out how to get them really tight, as the poonies you see from Gourmet Stash and others are really tight. And I've got to figure out how to get them that tight so they're not, you know, like Gourmet Stash style poonies, but they're great. So I decided to start spinning those. So here's the first. I think that I got, this is two of the little poonies that I made up. And I think it's so nice. It is a lot of fun. But Initiative, if you watch, I got to thinking this morning that it would have been hard if I had taken it straight from lock form to the blending board. I think you do need some type of carder or comb to get it to where at least you can take it and floof it up and play with it to put it on the blending board. You can't go completely from the blending board, and you don't necessarily need to make roll locks or poonies. You can make a bat out of a blending board. You can go one shot, pull it completely off, put it back on, blend it down and more if you want to, and put it back on. And that's what Susan at the yarn store did. She was making a bat. So you can make bats off of blending boards. If you guys have any other questions about the blending board, there are some YouTube videos. I watched the Ashford. Since this is an Ashford, I did watch the Ashford blending board tutorial, and there's also the Fancy Kitty blending board also, and she's really good. She's got 2. I think she's got 2. Check that one out. So since I was there at Susan's, I went ahead and got some add-ons. And this is silk. And this silk has been carded. It is so soft. There's no seeds. There's no other stuff in it. So here that one is. I hope you guys can see that. And I am a sparkle girl. So I got some blue and purple sparkles to play with. And she had just gotten some sari silk in. So I picked up a handful of sari silk. Not pretty. And I also wanted to pick up some, go over here. I picked up 4 ounces of Corriedale in the oatmeal colorway, because I think that would be a really fun base to start, and then put add-ons in this. Sorry for the crinkling. And then I also picked up, because I couldn't resist it, this is Northern Lights by Louette in the toffee colorway. I got 4 ounces of that. And look at that. It's like a pencil roving, so this is going to be fun to spin. I'm not going to put it on the blending board. I'm just going to spin it up. So this one will probably be one of my Tour de Fleece ones. So I'm going to put that back in the bag. And other purchases. Okay, Wool Piggy time here too. I caught a Highland Handmaids update. And Heather, thank you so much for your kind words on my note. I really appreciate them. Made me feel so good. This is Heather, Boutros Babe, Highland Handmaids. And she does have a podcast, Fiberista Files, where she talks about her business, and she talks about knitting and spinning and weather in Maine. And she has a friend, Katie, Jet Girl 1313, Knitting on the Fly. Those are they're two of my favorites to watch, so you should check them out if you don't watch them. And so I picked up, Wool Piggy here, 2 bumps of bushel in the Corriedale Cross. Yeah, Corriedale Cross. So that's 8 ounces of peaches and pinks and green. I just couldn't resist it. So this is going to be more of my Tour de Fleece spinning. And then I picked up Roses and HD on Falkland. And I only got 1 of these. Nice pinks and oranges and yellows. Gorgeous. Squish, squish. So happy. So yeah, that's why I said Wool Piggy. Oops. Yeah, husband's going to kill me. He's going to murder me. Murder, murder, murder. So if you hear screaming all the way from Alaska, it's me. Love you. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. May wrap up. I wanted to talk about that my plans for May was to do the Mystic Socks. Check. Get the first bat of the BFL done. Check. Stitching the May and the May Once Upon a Time and the Aloha Sampler. Check. Hey, I get 3 checks this time. That's yay, very happy. My June plans are to finish the Game of Thrones knit along, which I should be able to do that. I'm going to be starting the Magic knit along. It is by Laura Nelkin. I didn't talk about that last week. I did purchase it. It is a, let me pull it up here. Do. Don't you just love when we just sit here and go do, and my silly thing didn't work here. I have to go backwards here. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can find it. Library? No. Library. Darn it. Sometimes me and this Kindle do not get along. But I sure love reading on the Kindle. I really, really do. I've been reading Game of Thrones, and I have been totally impressed about how much Game of Thrones, the TV show, and Game of Thrones, the book, is following through. That first season, some of those lines that were said were directly from the book. That just made my geeky heart smile. Okay, now that I have successfully found what I was looking for, I am doing the Magia Mystery Shawl. It is knit on a light fingering, size 5, US 3.75 millimeters. And it's by Laura Nelkin, and she suggests 630 yards. And it starts on June 10th. So, the Game of Thrones knit along ends, and then like a day or 2 later, the Magia Mystery Shawl starts. So, I am very happy about that. I am going to be using the, let me see, I might have it on here, the Mustache Helluva Skein, with the 2 Helluva Skeins that I've got. There is 700 yards in one, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those and use that. Oh, darn it. Darn it. I'm sorry, guys. This is taking me forever. So I want to show it. And, of course, I'm blocking it. It's behind me. Yeah, it's behind me. Almost there. Almost there. Where is it? There it is. Almost. I may cut some of this out. I'm not sure. It's thinking. Okay. There you go. And I probably am going to be using the grayer of the two reds. And I've got some purple and some black iridescent beads that I think I'm going to use for the beading. So again, that's the Magic Mystery Knit Along by Laura Nelkin. And that is my next. So those are the two things I've got. The finish the one, start the other. And I will also be getting June 1st for Once Upon a Time Stitch Along. Starts on June 1st, and then the Mysterious Halloween Town starts the 19th. Yes, the 19th of June. Stash Dash totals this month. So far, I have 770 yards out of the 5,468 yards. I'm hoping I can do it. I may have overextended myself between the two stitching and the two knit-alongs. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I did want to also mention that I am working on the sock blanket. This is what I got finished this month. This will be going on hiatus until after Stash Dash is over. But I have started putting them together. So the ones on the top are the ones that I did this month. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done. I'm on the 7th one. But like I said, this one is going to be put aside until after Stash Dash is over. I think that's it. Looking around here, it looks like I've opened up everything and I've looked at everything. So I think this is it, except for I forgot about the Alaskan Fun Fact. And I think that this week I'm just going to talk about where's the warmth. It's still, I think, it has been very overcast, which is probably a good thing because right now we do have a fire in the Kenai area. They have had to evacuate people, which is very sad and very scary. But yeah, it has not been warm. It has been overcast. It's been very windy, very windy. Cold. So today, right now, it is, what time is it? 10:40 in the morning. It is 61 degrees, according to Yahoo. It looks like maybe Wednesday we will be up in the 70s. Yesterday it was in the 70s. It was gorgeous, and it went right back down to where at night it gets to be 39 degrees. So opening your window and leaving it open overnight is not a good idea. It does get cold. Yeah, ask me how I know this. Silly. So, I'm hoping that we get warm soon. Sometimes Mother Nature likes to really play tricks on us up here in Alaska. Okay, I think though that is it. I want to say thank you if this is your first time watching the show. I'm usually not this rambly, and it's usually not this long. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. I want to thank everyone who has joined the Ravelry group, and I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to me on YouTube. I really appreciate it. You can find me on YouTube as PatSand101, and I also have made the decision to cancel Podcast Garden. I just have not done it yet. I need to do that. I also would like to say, you can find show notes at pattyknitsandspins.blogspot.com. So please come join the group. The craft along goes from anything you started May 1st all the way to August 31st. You can throw your finished objects in, chat, have a good time. I don't have any prizes to give away, so sorry about that. Yeah, double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip, I don't care. I like seeing other people's finished objects, and I like some of the chatter that's been going on. I have started some threads. Go ahead and chatter away in those. Oh, one other thing. I found out a couple of days ago I am now a commander 3rd grade for the USS Zimmerman. And I went into the medical corps, so that's kind of fun. So I guess I will see you guys later. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. Bye, everybody. See you next week.